See if Tech brings pressure. They only rush 4. Uyunglele from the pocket. Gonna get hit. And down he goes. Sacked back at the 22-yard line. Keon White field at the feet of the quarterback as well.
Well, Keion White was never healthy all year last year. Really good job working on a true freshman, Blake Miller.
He's at the top of your screen on 3rd down and 3. Uyunglele in trouble. Gets hit. And then gets rid of the ball. And it's picked up at the 25-yard line. His arm was going forward, though. It's an incomplete pass. The question is that grounding?
Well, there's a matchup they've identified. It's the true freshman Blake Miller, and Keon White is having himself a day. Jeff Collins told us they're excited about watching him. Last year, injured before the year, and a basketball injury. Missed a lot of the season. Only played in the last 4 games. Was never 100%. And Keon White, no doubt. Great point, Tom.
Uyunglele, pump fake, steps back, facing pressure, and launches it out of bounds. So after the drop, 2nd down and 10. And a design run here. Uyunglele able to find a little bit of room. Dragged down at the 40-yard line by Keon White.
1st and 10. Davis looking to throw. He's got plenty of time. Throws left and just gets rid of it. TJ Jones in the backfield. Pressure. Davis. He's not going to get away. Keon White.
And keep Carlos Davis in the pocket. You see number 6, Keon White, just a nice bull rush. And then...
As a member of the Rebels, 19 years old. He'll try a swing pass, and it was almost picked off.
It was an incomplete pass. 2nd down.
So now they changed the ruling on the field to incomplete pass.
Shirt to shirt.
On your arm, yes, more hair.
That's Mumfield in motion. Georgia Tech brings 4. Slovis from the pocket and incomplete. He got hit as he cut it loose.
Pressure on the edge. I believe they called this a fumble on the field, but it'll be Georgia Tech's ball on the left. They'll have a chance to put together another drive.
Slovis from an empty set. Quickly the pocket moves. He will launch toward the right side, and that is thrown well behind Bartholomew into the Georgia Tech bench. Here is Slovis flush to his right, and he'll throw it into the Georgia Tech bench area.
You don't have to run into the guy. Just stay with proper leverage and run with him, play the ball.
The give to the freshman Brown. Good job by Georgia Tech. That's White.
He's a guy who you figure could play in a 3-4 defense as a defensive end. He could play a defensive end in a 4-3. He could probably play and give their offense more shots at it.
Brown again. Keon White not fooled. They've got the weapons. Virginia has everything they need to score points, including the quarterback, who's going to take a shot at the end zone to Brown, who was kind of on a wheel route. Tony Elliott going for it, 4th and 3. Armstrong out of the pocket, intended for Keaton Thompson.
They have just come up with play after play. And here again, you see they flush him out to his left.
The TD pass was to Caleb Smith, 85 yards against the Wolfpack, but coming up just short, 22-21.
Brought it back, and Connor carrying it today.
Pass is incomplete.
Bunch set all the way over there. Take anything away from the defensive scheme.
Throw game. Wells never got it away, and he goes down at the 15. 4 on the play.
Keon White doing what he does best. Get back there and disrupt things.
That's Cooper. And that's Cooper, I'm sorry. Started the last couple of games. Changed from his 55. Hats off to the first-year head coach there in Durham. How about this? Behind the line of scrimmage, they finally get to him.
Hats off to the Georgia Tech D. Now he and Colby Young in a discussion.
Put him on the mosh pit. Pass me around.
No Antoine Green and John Copenhaver, 2 of their targets. But now returning to the lineup. May on the rollout slips and falls behind the line of scrimmage trying to cut back. They call it off-platform throws. He'll roll out May, and he'll step up and taken down at the 10-yard line. Keon White.
1-on-1 at the bottom with Josh Downs.
To Elijah Green trying to come out of the backfield, and it's Keon White again. But not a whole lot of time together with the transfers. May sacked for the 3rd time tonight.
Trick for Keon White.
again, this is the plan. Not allow Drake May to exit east and west.
Georgia Tech.
Want him to step up.
Second time.
To show for it in the first half, they had a 68-yard touchdown run called back by a penalty, and another sack for the Georgia Tech D. That's the.
It's just Keon White. He is having a day in which I think any player would love to have. That's not the hat.